Hello, my name is Jake Puzicki, and this is an ACT Science Research Summaries question. Now, in this question, we're supposed to be using the data from Table 1 here to figure out what the most likely order is for a warm front passage from Boston, Trenton, and Atlanta. So they're giving us three cities, and we have to figure out what order a warm front passed from one to the other. So looking down at Table 1, there isn't anything that explicitly tells us when a warm front passage came through. There's no category for warm front passage. So we know that we're going to have to use some of this other data, either temperature, wind direction, dew point, or precipitation, or the time, or to figure out when a warm front passed through. So as we always do whenever we don't know where to go or what data we should be using, we go back into the passage. In this case, we're looking back into experiment 1 to figure out what data is important. So here, if we're reading experiment 1, we're reading and we see that warm fronts, there's a keyword warm front, move from south to north. They usually result in an increase in temperature and a higher dew point temperature, so that's an increase in humidity. So those two things together are going to be great indicators, and we could also use probably wind direction as well, because it says, as it says here. But I'm just going to look at temperature and temperature and dew point. So if I'm looking down at each of these cities, I want to see when the warm front happens. So I can see that right here, we actually have an increase in both temperature from 45 to 62 and in dew point from 40 to 62. So we can see that the warm front passed through Boston here at around 3:25 p.m. Then if we're looking at Atlanta, we're looking for whenever the warm front passes through, and we see that the increase in temperature occurs right here. And then wait again, the dew point increases right here, which means that this increase happened at 10:30 a.m. So that's what's happening there. And then if we're looking at Trenton, we can see there's not much of an increase in temperature, but there is an increase, and there's a significant increase in dew point temperature here, which would still indicate the warm front, just because we have no other data to go off of. So that seems like that must be the right answer. And that increase happened at 1:25 p.m. So now the question is, what is the most likely order in which a warm front passed through? So if we're looking for the order in which it went through these three cities, we really don't have anything else to go off of for the order of which it went through, except unless you could, if you looked at geography and you knew the wind direction, you could try to figure that out if you knew the geography and the map location of each of these three cities. But you could also just go with the time, which is what they give us. So the first one, the earliest time, is Atlanta at 10:30. The second earliest time is here at 1:25, which is in Trenton. And then the third time here at 3:25 p.m. is in Boston. So we can guess that it went through Atlanta first, then Trenton, then Boston. And Atlanta, Trenton, Boston, that's our answer. That gives us the right answer right there.